Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Tech Tip Tuesday. Thanks for joining us today. My name's Christy Keating and I'm here with Solutions Architect Howard Young. Many of our customers come to us needing to deal with the noisy neighbor issue and need isolation features, and that's just one of the aspects of our multi-tenancy features that Howard is going to talk about today. So if you have any questions throughout, use the GoToWebinar control panel on the right-hand side. Type in your question and I'll either reply to you directly, I'll interrupt Howard if it's a pressing question that applies to where he's at in the presentation, or at the very least, we'll get to your questions at the end. So let us know. And without further ado, here's Howard to talk about the multi-tenant features today.
Well, hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about some of our multi-tenant features and how they help your VPSA perform at the best performance depending on how you configure it. So if you look at our cloud here, basically when you have our cloud, or this could be even on-premise, it's composed of standard components. So these can be x86 servers, dedicated drives, so it can be SAS, SATA, SSD, and dual networking. So everything's HA, highly available, redundancy is built into the cloud itself, and also the networking, the drives. And what makes that all possible is our software, which is OpenStack based and runs on Ubuntu KVMs. And when you look at what you get, is you'll get a slice of the pie, if I can figure that out. You'll get a slice of the cloud, so you get your own private cloud within the Zadara cloud, and then depending on how many VPSAs you scale out to, you can have an intersection of multiple clouds. Now those are independent of all of the other VPSAs in the Zadara cloud. So part of our patent it allows you to build an array out of a multi-tenant environment. So in AWS, for example, we provide public storage that allows you to allocate SATA and SSDs that are assigned to specific cores within an array. So when you spin up a VPSA, for example, let's say you spin up VPSA A over here, you're going to get your own dedicated physical resources. So you'll get the physical drives here, and then you'll get physical cores here. So you'll have a core here and one here. Now, if you spin up another VPSA, it's going to be completely independent of the first VPSA, and it's also true if it's a different customer. Now, if it's a different customer, it's going to be a completely different virtual network, so it's completely isolated that way. So when VPSA comes in here, the VPSA B, they're going to get a whole set of new drives which are independent of your drives. And then again, they'll get their active cores and standby cores. Now this is a little bit bigger, so they get 2 CPUs on each, or cores, and it's spread out across the x86 architecture. One thing that is very nice is that what we do is we also provide a SRIOV interface, and what that is it's just a physical mapping of the NIC into your core itself. So your network is going to come directly in here, and then if you have a AWS out here, it's going to be directly mapped into here. So it's not going to be shared across any of the other cores itself, and that gives you a very fast performance. So all the hardware and all your networking is going directly into the VM at that point, or into the core. So it gives you extreme performance that way. And as you may be aware, in our public cloud, we have the capability to do direct connects, and this will give you the same type of virtual networking into the VPSA. So this is all virtual, and it's independent of it. You can also add additional direct connects to map to a VPSA, and if you have multiple AWS accounts, you can do that also. So you can have multiple zones and multiple VPSAs that are all interconnected. If you look at it from a colo side over here on the right, or even if you have it on premise, basically we're going to provide the HA networking, which is going to be two 40 gig networks, and so you'll have this connectivity into your VPSAs this way here. And what that allows you to do, it gets you very high performance. So you'll get 40 gig infrastructure into the VPSA here, but with AWS we're only going 10 gig, but we provide multiple 10 gig lanes here for each VPSA. And of course, you can connect this all up together at the same time. So, if you wanted to do, for example, if you wanted to put Azure, you can connect up Azure, or you can connect any colo. So it's from one storage standpoint, we support multiple clouds and multiple colos, which gives you some really good capabilities to expand out your private cloud itself, but everything itself is going to be completely independent. Are there any questions in the chat, Christy? Or?
Yeah, so far someone's wondering if you can have dedicated physical networking.
Well, you sort of get dedicated physical networking on the colo, so this will be physical here. Usually this is going to be a cross connect, but it's physical. If you need a physical connection between direct connect, we can have a dedicated circuit for you. But if you want dedicated within a storage node, the closest thing we can get you is a 1600 engine, which would basically it allow we can only run a single or multiple, depending on the number of cores are available in a single storage node. So that will give you physical dedication. So as you increase the VPSA, the size of the engine, you tend to get the higher performance and more dedicated resources. So even though it's a virtual function or a virtual interface, it's closer, more aligns with the physical performance.
Perfect. Thanks, Howard. If anyone has any follow-up questions on that, let me know. That looks like it's it for now. Oh, okay. We have another question come in. By isolating resources, are you saying my data is on my own drives, or in other words, is my data not on the same drives as other users?
Your data is on. Let me erase this here for a second. Your data is all on your physical drive. So this is not going to be spread across a virtual drive. So for example, in a public cloud, if you spin up block or any type of file system, the underlying data or where it's stored, it's going to be stored across a virtual drive. So you're not going to get a physical drive in the public cloud. So you're going to share that with multiple users. But in our case, in Zadara, you're going to get your physical drive. So these are your physical drives. If you wanted to, we could take you to the data center and we could highlight them for you and point out this is your drive here. And you can, if you wanted to, encrypt it or have any type of destruction of the drive, you can do that too. And we can point that out, just as a chain of custody for that. But your data is not shared by anyone but you. It's completely private.
That's great. And I think that's one of the things that makes our solution so unique, and it's part of our patent. So great question, but you will not be disrupted by anyone else. Your data is there on your drive, and that's it.
Yeah, good point, Christine, on that. So this is just a real quick demo, or actually just a presentation. I'm sure there's a lot of questions that you have, and I think a lot of it we can do is, if you have any questions and you want to know how to scale this out, always contact us at support. There's a lot of ways we can improve performance and just give you tips in general, just how to improve it. This type of capability of multi-tenancy and take advantage of that. And it's usually a case-by-case type of situation.
Great. Thanks so much, Howard. So if anyone has any follow-up questions pertaining to this, Howard is available on Twitter or via email, howard@zadarastorage.com or @HowardY. As he mentioned, you can also email the entire technical team, support@zadarastorage.com, and they'll definitely get your specific questions answered. And again, if you guys have any topics that you'd like to cover, then please submit them. I just put the bit.ly into the chat so that you can easily click it instead of copying it down on the screen. But yeah, if you guys have anything you want to learn, let us know. We'd love to incorporate it in a future Tech Tip Tuesday. I know we do have some in the queue from some of you. We've used some previously. And if you send us a topic and we use it, we'll send you a Starbucks card as a thank you. So it's a win-win for both of us. We get to, well, it's really a win for you. We get to present the content you want to hear, and you get to enjoy a free cup of coffee or two on us. So thanks everyone for joining this week, and we'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Thanks again.